Gerald, the Bossman Show, and as promised, we're joined by the new South Florida Bulls head coach, Brian Gregory. He used to coach here at Georgia Tech here in Atlanta, but now he's moved on to the Bulls of South Florida in the American Conference. Coach, how are things with you in Tampa? I know you're happy to be back in it now, coaching and leading your own squad again.
Yeah, I'm excited. The great opportunity with, great growth potential here. Wonderful situation with the facilities and the great league, and just a lot of things that are so positive that I was so blessed to have the opportunity to do this, and really excited to get to work on the road recruiting right now, and looking forward to building something very special here.
And Coach, the facilities of South Florida are really great. And what about the administration and the people of Tampa that kind of warmed you and your family's heart to say, hey, this is the right move for us to move to Tampa and for me to lead the Bulls going forward?
Well, I think, when you take a year off, and I had a great time doing the consulting thing at Michigan State to kind of go back to the program 13 years after leaving it when I took the Dayton job. Really specific in what I was, looking for, and just was hoping for the opportunity. But you said it. It's all about the people. We have great practice facility, brand new, updated arena, great offices, great campus, all that. But it is the people, and that's one thing I've learned in my 13 years as a head coach, that you can do a lot of good stuff and you can have a lot of great facilities. But if you don't have a great relationship, a trusting relationship, it's hard to build it the way you want to, and that's exactly what we have here. I spent Saturday evening at an event with Charlie Strong, who is our new football coach, and we just talked about how important having relationships with the people that you work for and around, and they got to be transformational relationships, not transactional, and I think we have that in South Florida.
And, Coach, speaking of that, you and Coach Strong are both new coaches in South Florida. So how are you going to kind of bounce it off each other to help each other as you get used to being in the Tampa area, in the Bay Area? So how do you foresee you and him's friendship growing over the next weeks and months as you guys get acclimated together pretty much?
Well, I think one of my greatest experiences at Georgia Tech, one of them was my relationship with Coach Johnson. We got along well. Went to dinner with our wives and hung out. I would go to his office and sit down and talk over different things because, I just thought he built such a great program. And I'm looking at doing the same thing with Coach Strong. I told him he's a lot luckier than I am. I think he's got 15 out of the 22 starters back when I think I got 4 players back total. So he's got a better situation than I do. He's got the dual threat quarterback that's really, really good. But you know what the thing is with Coach Strong? He's a man of high character. And I think you see his teams, they have that. And it's just going to be great to learn from him. Obviously, he ran a great program at Louisville, ran as an assistant under Urban Meyer. So just spending time. I've always been a football guy. I like the way football coaches do things when it comes to divvying up their staff and responsibilities and different things like that. So you can learn a lot from football coaches.
And, Coach, you kind of spoke previously in your previous response about being at Michigan State, going back to your roots, working as a consultant. So tell us, what was that experience like to be a consultant for Coach Izzo in that program? And that experience, what will you take from that experience to help you as you go forward, leading the Bulls from this day point going forward, so as you guys build this great program that you want to build down there, that culture you want to have down in South Florida?
Well, that's the big thing, to kind of re-engage into the culture at Michigan State after being gone for 13 years was just a blessing, because I'm able to say to Tom, okay, why are we doing this? We never did this before, and there was some things that he had great answers for in terms of really well thought out changes in the program, and there was some times where maybe there was a little slippage, and because of our relationship, being able to talk that way was great for him and great for me, because it affirms a lot of the stuff that, here's the deal. If you bring in quality players that are high character kids and you build great relationships with them and you teach them what it means to be a high character man, the basketball wins take care of themselves. They really do, because what you do is you build a team that's committed and connected to each other. You build a team that is resilient. You do so many good things that the basketball success on the court is simply a byproduct of all the other stuff you do.
Exactly, Coach. And we talk about the recruiting area of Florida. I tell you, Coach, you're in a great area. It's right for talent. Central Florida, the Bay Area of Florida as well. So look at this landscape, Coach. How do you foresee yourself going about promoting the program to the coaches in the area, the region itself, to get people engaged in the South Florida Bulls basketball team and getting guys excited to want to come there who wouldn't want to go to Florida State or Miami or Florida? They can come to you. You're a viable option as well down in Tampa.
Well, I think every program that I've been associated with, from Michigan State as an assistant to Dayton to Georgia Tech, we have built our recruiting success on the shoulders of the local footprint. My first recruiting class at Georgia Tech was 4 players from the Atlanta area. Robert Carter was from South Georgia, but then moved up to Atlanta his senior year. You look at those players, Josh Okogie, who's a freshman there now. When I was at Dayton, we did the same thing with the state of Ohio, and really got, I think, 4 straight years, got the best player in the city of Dayton to stay at Michigan State. We started off on the shoulders of Flint. So you have to sell in the recruiting process with the local players that there is something special about staying close to home. They're going to have their family and friends part of their career, but they're not on their doorstep. So they're going to, still become their own man when it comes to the maturation process of college. But doing things special, building something special where your family and friends can be part of it. The people who love you and don't care if you make one basket are going to be there. That is something unique and special. But the basketball and the academics have to fit. If you just recruit local kids that aren't a good fit, then that won't make it work either. So you have to find guys that fit, that bring to the table what you want to bring, and hopefully they'll be in the local footprint. And if you do that, then you start doing some unique and special things that guys will remember a lifetime.
Yes, sir. Folks, we're joined by Coach Brian Gregory of the South Florida Bulls here, new head coach there, about ready to build something special down there in Tampa, Florida. Now, Coach, for the guys returning to your roster, what are you going to be doing with them for the next few weeks, trying to build relationships with those guys, get them to buy into your culture and see what you're all about? And Coach, will you begin to core with those guys before the semester ends, kind of see what you have before you go out and recruit more guys as you are right now, Coach?
I've already been on the court with them. I'm going to do it more this week, and you have to do it. There's sweat equity, I call it. You got to get on the court. You got to work them out. You got to get a sweat going. You got to make sure they know that you're committed to developing them and teaching them. And anytime there's a coaching change, there are going to be guys that, transfer and think about going somewhere else. And that's just part of the deal. And so, the key is to figure out who's staying, who wants to leave, make sure they take care of their books so they leave in good academic standing. And, because the most important thing for me is I want guys with both feet in. I want guys that are totally committed, because when you do that, then you can push them and you can coach them and they can continue to get better.
Now, Coach, I'm curious to know how you're going to go about the non-conference scheduling, Coach, because you're in the American Conference. It's one of the non-Power Fives, like maybe a Power Six conference. The other the big ones. So how you see going about the scheduling of your non-conference schedule, Coach? I know probably already done it for you this time around. So going forward, how do you want to schedule those games to get good games down in Tampa as well, and good tests on the road for your guys as well?
I think that's the scheduling has become an art form. It really has. I think you've seen some teams that, had hopes of making the NCAA tournament or the postseason in general, and because they didn't do a good enough job scheduling in the non-conference, they were left out. You have to schedule good enough teams where you build your RPI, but you also have to win games. And so I think, in the early stages, the schedule won't be quite as tough as it probably will be, 3 or 4 years from now. Because the one thing that this program hasn't done the last 5 years is win. And so you have to build some confidence. You have to show some tangible evidence that what you're doing is going well. But you still have to schedule 3 or 4 non-conference games that are going to be challenging. And a lot of times that's on the road. So when you get into the conference schedule and you're playing UConn and you're playing SMU and you're playing Cincinnati, the guys are ready for that level of competition.
Now, Coach, as pertains to the selection process of the tournament, Coach, as a coach, you wish there was a clear-cut formula into how teams were selected rather than having this moving target every year to know whether it's road wins or top 50 wins. Would you not know how the formula of what's going to get me in as an at-large team?
Yeah, I think, it's hard. It's a hard job. I don't envy those guys that sit in that room. I think the thing that they should do is maybe, do whatever they're doing. But let's get some basketball guys in there. Let's get some former coaches. Let's get Gene Katie. Let's get, guys who have retired that are know the game and, can not only look at the numbers, but look at teams. When they say that the RPI isn't used as much, maybe the RPI in and of itself isn't used. But people got to remember, they use the RPI to determine your strength of schedule, to determine how many top 25 or 50 wins. So where the arbitrary number of your RPI is 35, that doesn't mean as much. But so many other measuring tools after that, the RPI is the component that they use to determine that. If, a top 100 win, that means a top 100 win in the RPI. So it is important, So I just think, and this is no offense to the committee, I just think that if you talk to basketball coaches across the country, getting guys like Reggie Minton, who's on the NABC board that coached in the Ivy League and Air Force, getting, like I said, Gene Katie, getting Bo Ryan, getting guys like that on the committee would I think do a great service to the tournament.
Well, Coach, we had on Kermit Davis in Middle Tennessee, and he was miffed that he got a 12 seed. He was miffed by it. He didn't know. He said we get 30 wins and we're a 12 seed. He couldn't believe it. So I totally agree with you.
Because here's the one thing that, like Middle Tennessee, unfortunately, they're put in a situation where once they start their conference play, they very rarely play a top 50 RPI team after January. So now he's got to go out there and play 4 of those games, 5 of those games, 6 of those games in the non-conference. 2 things happen. Number one, no one wants to play him. And number 2, if he loses 3 of those or 4 of those, he puts himself in jeopardy of never lose. He would almost have to never lose in January, February, and March to make the tournament. So it is difficult. There's no doubt about that. I think the seeding is becoming even more difficult. Like I watched the other night, that UCLA Kentucky game, that probably should have been an Elite 8 game. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just when you watch those 2 teams, it's a Sweet 16 game. Now is that because there's a lot of good teams? I don't know, but the thing is, as you know, when you have just the 68 teams, there is always going to be able to be a complaint whether who made it and who didn't, and the seeding. It's just inevitable.
You're right about that, Coach. And I'm going to ask this, Coach, that's kind of same vein here. As we look at the rules committee, at the NIT, I watched somebody do the rules where the experiment with 10-minute quarters to a degree with 9:59, it goes to 5 fouls, or they reset in the shot clock. How about advancing the ball, Coach, in the last minutes of the game, and a live ball timeout? That's the things you want to see the rules committee maybe take a look at going forward to maybe make the game even better than it already is.
Yeah, again, we're right now. So currently, college basketball is the only basketball in the world that plays 2 halves. So I think inevitably we're gonna go to quarters. To me, I'm not sure it's that big of a deal, but I understand the idea behind it. I do like advancing the ball because I do think it gives guys opportunities, with, 2 seconds. You saw the kid from Florida with 3.9 be able to make the shot because the defender from Wisconsin just let him go by him. But, I do like the advance. I don't get the coach can't call a timeout. That just doesn't make any sense to me. But I don't think that's impacted many games since that rule has been changed. So I do think you always have to evaluate and adjust. And I think that for the most part, the Rules Committee has done a pretty good job of that.
And, Coach, final one for you, Coach. We cover the Grizzlies a lot here on our show. We go to Memphis to cover the games. I was just in Memphis for the regional over there just this weekend, and we get to know Zach Randolph pretty well. He's a really cool guy that we like to talk to a lot. So, Coach, what would you like to coach Zach in Michigan State, and how proud are you of the career he's carved out for himself in the NBA? And he's come off the bench now, accepted their role, and not even causing a third, just doing his job, and still in a double-double game just about here with the Grizzlies.
His accepting the new role doesn't surprise me one bit. You got to remember, when he was a freshman, he came in as the number 3 player in the country. We had a senior class, a 5-man senior class that was good. He only started as a freshman. I think he only started 5 games for us. He played 20 minutes a game, and he never complained one bit, not one bit. He was such a fun kid to be around because he loved to compete. He loved to work on his game. I'll never forget, back then my role, I coached the big guys when I was at Michigan State during my second stint. And so I had Zach during the first workout that I had him in the fall. And, I was fired up about teaching him this move, that move, catching the ball, chinning it, looking in the middle, all these different things. And after about 3 minutes, I had the pad on him. After about 3 minutes, I said, okay, here's the deal. When you get the ball, all I want you to do is just give a look middle to make sure a double team isn't coming. After that, you do whatever the hell you want because I can't teach you what you already can do.
Exactly.
I mean, he just had an unbelievable feel, for angles and feeling the defensive bodies and spinning off it. And he would do stuff that I would never even think about teaching. And I just right away just knew that there was nothing offensively. All we had to do was get reps. I wasn't going to be able to teach him anything because his feel was better than any coaching he could ever receive. Now, on the defensive end, we had to teach him a lot. But and I still think he forgets that sometimes. But he was an unbelievable teammate, which for a freshman with his rep is a great compliment.
I tell you, Coach, I told him I was going to talk to you on the show. He's like, yeah, make sure you tell BG I said what's up. So,
yeah.
He was happy to hear how heavy on the show, and I said he's always been a great guy to talk to in the locker room and on the show as well. And I wanted to definitely bring him up to you while I had you on the line with me here today, Coach.
He's got a heart as big as anybody I've ever met. You know what I mean? He just does. He was a joy. He was never a problem. Went to every class. Completed the whole first year, got good grades. I think he came in with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder to prove that he could succeed at Michigan State and play for a guy that is a no-nonsense coach like Coach Izzo. And I do think that 1 year spending time with Coach Izzo really helped him and put him in a position where, he I don't know if he will, but I think you probably would agree. He could play another 4 or 5 years in the role that he's in now. I truly believe that.
Tonight, still averaging a double-double. I think he's made himself a lot of money going forward, at least to get him like a Pau Gasol deal, at least on a 2 or 3-year contract, if it's not in Memphis, somewhere else, because he's still playing well.
And if he wanted to share that with his former coaches, we'd be all for it.
I know you would, Coach. I know you would. I definitely know you would, Coach. Hey, Coach, I must tell you, I must thank you for your time today. I tell you, Coach, we'd love to have you on the show when you was with the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, and then we covered you with the South Florida Bulls, Coach. We were definitely happy for you. We'll be definitely watching. Love to have you on the show real soon, Coach.
You got it. Thanks for having me on, buddy.
Coach. That's Brian Ricker here on the Bossman Show.
all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft. Whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft, Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today, True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind ENT. Believe in it, get it.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Mama, K-Sign at it again.
We're back in the Jared the Bossman Show. Is just joined by Brian Gregory of South Florida. Now, as promised, we're joined by the UConn Huskies football coach back again up in Storrs, Connecticut, Coach Randy Edsall. Coach, how you doing this evening, sir?
Well, I'm doing good. Now that we're back on the field and we're started in spring practice, it's good to be out there.
Yes, sir. Then, Coach, how does it feel to be back at UConn again, Coach, and get to put your stamp in this program once more after a few years away from there?
No, it feels good to be back. You know, there's not many times you get a chance to go back to some place where you've had a lot of success and, you know, a lot of really good people. And, you know, a lot of people are still here from when I was, you know, here before. And so that makes the transition easy. But to come back and to be able to work to get the program back to where it was when I was here before is exciting and challenging.
And speaking of challenging, Coach, I just want to ask you, how was the challenge for you going from 1AA at the time to D1A, pretty much football? How was that transition for you, and what was the days like as you try to get the program established on an FBS level from the FCS level, Coach?
Well, you know, it was hard. And we just had a plan. We went out and tried to recruit kids that, could play special teams for us originally, and then just go and recruit guys that we thought had the athletic ability, but just needed to be developed and coached to get to the level that they could get with the potential that they had. And then the one thing that really helped us was the fact that, they built a brand new stadium, Rensselaer Field, 40,000 seats down in East Hartford, but then also the Burton Family Football Complex, which houses all of our meeting rooms, our offices, training room, locker room, dining hall, academic area, and then the Shankman Training Center, which is attached to it, which is our indoor facility, and then our weight room. So when we added those facilities, it really helped us. And then again, what we just did is we just went out and recruited guys that we liked on film. We didn't look at stars or anything like that. We just went and recruited guys that we felt could help us win, and then they worked and they bought into the message that we had, and we were able to accomplish a lot of things.
And, Coach, for you coming back as the coach again at UConn, I think already the guys have to buy in. You was there before. You have established UConn football to what it was now. Made a national brand. So with the new guys you have now on the roster, Coach, was it pretty easy to get them to buy in once you came back and became their coach?
Yeah, I mean, some of the guys, one of the things that I thought helped was the fact that guys that I coached or recruited knew some of the guys on the team, so they could tell them, they could tell them that, hey, just do the things that Coach will ask you to do, and if you do that, you'll be fine, and you guys will be able to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. So, that also helped, and with the those guys telling the current players, who I am and what I'm all about and how I go about things. So that was very beneficial as well coming back.
Folks, Randy Elser here on the Bossman Show, coach of the UConn Huskies out of the American Conference here with me today. Now, Coach, as the landscape, as you've been gone for about 5 years from there, the landscape has changed maybe for us recruiting-wise. And how are you seeing when you got to recruit guys now? How do you connect with these guys, get them to want to come to play for you now? Because a lot of these guys, to me, Coach, are divas before they even get started. You kind of have to break them from that diva mode and being recruited and being like, hey, I'm the it thing. So how do you go about getting freshmen to get out of it? This is a star recruiter, or I'm this and that, and get them to just to say be a part of a team and be part of a good culture to move forward and to win games together?
Well, I think one of the problems we have is that nowadays a lot of these young men are entitled and enabled, and they're more so at home than anywhere else, and people are afraid to tell them what they need to hear. They want to tell them what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear. And so, the one thing that I look at is when we go in to recruit kids is what is their family life like, and what is the parental structure, and then how are they being held accountable in their own homes and in their programs where they're in school. And then if they are, then, I like to recruit those type of guys and guys that like to work. But one of the things that we have going for us here, I can go into anybody's home and tell them that, you can come here and accomplish any goal that you want to accomplish. I mean, we've won conference championships while I was here before. We've been to bowl games. We went to a January 1st game in the Fiesta Bowl. We've had academic All-Americans. We had first-team All-Americans here in football. Just a couple of years ago, guys that I recruited and coached, there was 3 years ago, there was 25 active guys playing in the NFL, which was like the fourth most of any school in the country. So, we have all those things to sell, and then the facility, but, you got to want to come here and be part of a team, and that's the whole thing for me. I mean, it's all about team here, and the only way you're going to accomplish anything is by, working together and trusting each other, having great enthusiasm and holding each other accountable. And then you got to be mentally strong because, things aren't always going to be easy. And there's a lot of people out there that, fit the bill.
Yes, sir. And Coach, I've always loved watching your teams play. When I was used to watch this when I was growing up here, getting into business, you could see your teams always played hard. I remember you guys playing Notre Dame. I'm watching on NBC how you guys played against those guys. So I've always like the kind of work you do, Coach. You're a guy I don't send my son to play for it because somebody like that needs to mold a young man becoming a man. Because, Coach, I feel like a lot of guys forget that going to college is about growing and learning and becoming a better person. And a lot of these coaches are like you, are these guys, father figures. A lot of these guys don't have fathers in the household, raised by their mothers, and need that kind of guidance. I feel like a guy like you, Coach, can help a guy get to that point to be a man, be a successful person in life going forward.
Well, I mean, that's what we should be doing. I mean, I think whatever, one of the things is we recruit these kids way too early nowadays. And again, having just come from the NFL and being with the Detroit Lions last year, I think it's like 2.9 years now is the lifespan of a football player in the NFL. And so, you better have your degree, and you better be able to handle yourself well. And because again, you're going to be out working, and the better you handle yourself, and the more you network and you do things the right way, the better opportunities you're going to create for yourself. And I think, kids are coming to school for 3 reasons really: to be a better student, to be a better athlete, and to be a better football player. And that's the thing that sometimes I think gets lost in it. And a lot of times, almost all these young men are gonna go have to work, right after college, or there's only a select few that get to go and play in the NFL. And so, you got to prepare them for life, and not just understanding it's not all about football. There's more to it. Their career is going to be very short-lived after college, and so now they got to be prepared to go and make a living and support a family and do the things that they're going to have to do to be successful.
Now, Coach, you kind of read my mind. I want to go with this next, Coach. How was it working for the Detroit Lions as the Director of Research and Special Projects, Coach? How was that like for you? And what did you learn from the NFL game that you'll probably take back with you now as you coach UConn going forward?
Well, I learned a lot. I was able to study a lot of tape, and I was able to work under 2 really good people, Bob Quinn, the general manager at Detroit, and then Jim Caldwell, the head coach. And I think every day you try to learn, and I learned a lot from those guys. Just happened to sitting back and watching and observing, and then doing the things that they had me doing there. It was very beneficial, and there's things that I did bring from Detroit, here to Connecticut, and things that I've incorporated into my program after watching Jim and how he did it, and some of the things that Bob was doing from a scouting standpoint. So, I was doing a little bit of everything. I was evaluating unrestricted free agents when I first got there, and then working out college guys for the draft. And then during the season, I was working with the offense, looking at the opponent's, defense and what they were doing and what our offense might see and how they were gonna do things, and then took a look at our own offense from a self-scout standpoint every week to try to help them with, if there was any tendencies, or this is what people were going to see and this is what they might want to do. So, it was very rewarding, very fulfilling. We, had the opportunity to go to the playoffs, and, which was neat, but really enjoyed my time there in Detroit.
Yeah, Coach, I saw you guys play twice. I was at the Tennessee Titans game. I was at the game in Dallas when we played on Monday Night Football. So I see you guys twice, and I'll tell you what, Matthew Stafford can throw that ball, and how he threw that ball with that kind of glove he had. It was amazing to me see him do it in Dallas with that glove he had on. I was like, wow, this is really for real. He's really throwing the ball with that thing on.
I tell you, Matt's a true professional and an outstanding quarterback, and just a real gritty, tough guy too. That hand was really bothering him, but he was going to find a way to make sure he was out there on the field, and tremendous amount of respect for him and how he plays and how he handles himself. And I think if maybe he didn't have that injury, we might have done a little bit more, because that did have some effect on him. He would probably never say that, but I think it might have had a little bit of effect on him. But like I said, you talk about a true professional and an outstanding quarterback, Matt Stafford's right up there with the best of them.
And coach, as you get to this spring practice, coach, what are you trying to accomplish for us? Are you trying to get the guys kind of immersed in your system, get them exposed to it, start put your battles for summertime? So kind of what you kind of accomplish out of this spring period here you have with the guys here?
Well, the biggest thing is I want to get them to where they're very good at the fundamentals and the techniques that we want to use in the schemes that we'll be employing here at UConn, and get them to understand how we have to practice and how we're going to practice, and get them to really have all the basics down and understand our base offense, our base defense, and some of the things that we're incorporating from a special team standpoint, so then they can go and do these things and work on them on their own this summer. But, the biggest thing right now is to practice, get them to practicing at the tempo that we want to play at, because we're going to be a fast team, a high-tempo team, and also an attacking team on defense. So I want to make sure that they really understand, what's in store, and again, knowing that they can take all this stuff with them. But the biggest thing, like I said, is really getting the fundamentals and the techniques of what we're going to be doing down so they can get better at them over the summer on their own.
Now, Coach, I know you're in the American Conference. I own the other five, as they call it. Do you feel like they should spend the playoff to maybe 8 teams to allow teams like out of your conference to have a great year to get in that playoff level, and there's 4 teams, and that's all it'll shut everybody else out to the rest of the bowl games?
Well, I think, I've participated in a bowl game when I was a player and then coached and everything else, but I'm of the belief now that I think we should just have an all-out playoff and be done with the bowl games. I mean, especially when you have bowl games where people are going at 6-6, and then teams end up with a losing record if they lose the bowl game. And a bowl game used to be a reward. It's not a reward anymore, because when you're 6-6, and even sometimes I think they've had some teams that were 5-7. Going, that's not a reward. Why should you be rewarded for mediocrity when you're 6-6? And so I just think that we'd be better off having a playoff system. Now I think the bowl system was really good, but now we're in an era where, hey, let's have one winner, and let's do it play it all on the field and include more than 4 teams. Because how do you leave? You only take 4 teams when you have all these conferences and everything else, and you see the excitement that that the Final Four brings and everything else. So I think they should expand it and have more teams. If you win your conference, you should be in the playoff. And, if they have to cut a game back, then you cut a game back to get the games in that you have to, and have the playoff at the same, championship game at the same time that you do right now.
Coach, I can agree with you so much about that, because I tell you, Coach, I feel the same exact way. It should be a playoff. All the conference champions should get at least automatic bid and 2 at-larges, and there you go. We have a nice 12-team playoff, give the first 4 seasons a bye and play it in like that, and we'll be good to go. But, me and you have sense. Everybody else like me and you do, Coach.
Oh, exactly. Well, we're in the position now. It's like youth sports. Everybody gets a trophy, and that's not – that's really not what it's all about. We're the only sport in the NCAA that doesn't, include everybody like that, and for a playoff. And it's 2017, and we ought to get with the times and do that. And if we would do that, I think it would even make it for a much better situation for college football.
If I one for you, Coach, kind of in the same vein here. What are some rules you went to the NFL last year? Guess all how the NFL game is. What are some rules you want to see the college game maybe adopt in the NFL or tweak in the college game to make the game a better product for the players, coaches, and fans alike as they watch the games going forward after this season coming up?
I think the one thing they have to do is they have to continue to find a way to make sure they shorten the games. I think the games are getting too long. A lot of that might have to do with commercials or those things, but that's the thing that I think that they have to do. And the one thing that I do like, having been in the NFL before, I do like the fact that they do have the 2-minute warning at the beginning, at the end of the half, and at the end of the game. I think that's something that could be very beneficial and make games even more exciting in the college game.
Yes, sir. I agree with you, Coach. And, Coach, I tell you what, been a fan of you for a long time. Got to have you on the show. Look forward to talking to you again down the road, Coach. Thank you again for your time, Mr. Gracious, tonight to come on the show with us, Coach.
My pleasure. Appreciate it very much.
You're welcome. It's Randy Edsel of the UConn Huskies here on the Bossman Show.
For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft. Whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft, Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today, True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind ENT. Believe in it, get it.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Alright, folks, back here on the Bossman Show. We was just joined by Brian Gregory and Randy Edsel. Now we got your listener emails for the week, and we got Jay here to read them. What's good with you, Jay?
Hey, it's your girl. Hey, everybody.
No doubt. What's good? You know, today's emails are probably worse than last week, so let's go and jump into them. So, Jay, what we got first? Talk to me.
Listener email, Williams and Anderson Coco. Who the heck is Williams and Anderson Coco?
Wow.
Oh. All right, and here's the email. I'm sure the outside stack is affected by the dawn of an early night. In terms of the future facilities for dining, I'm interstate in the mix. Available as the structure of setup, send it via the platform. Thanks. Larry S. Cohn in Salt Lake.
My man, what's going on in Utah? I don't understand that kind of language. I don't get that. I don't know what no outside sack is, dawn of an early night, facilities and interstate. And I don't know what you want, my man. I don't. I don't know what your deal is. I don't know what it is you're trying to get across to us or whoever you're talking, Williams and Anderson Coco. I don't know who the hell those people are. So, my man, get your mind right. When you email this show, Bossman J, if you do that again, I'll clown you worse than I clown you today because, my man, your English is okay, but I don't know what the hell you want. So, my man, go to hell. What's your deal? F off. Don't get email here ever again, brother. Be gone.
Okay? Yeah, because he first messed up by botching those names. They're not even a close call, Williams and Anderson Coco. You do realize that it's a male and a female, so I don't know who you're referring to as Williams, and I don't know who you're referring to as Anderson, because I'm not either, and neither is Boss. So, yeah, get your mind right. And I'm sure the outside stack is affected by dawn of an early night. What is this, a Star-Spangled Banner? It looks like a mix of a poem and a Star-Spangled Banner. What's going on with you?
In the interstate, in the mix and the structure set up via the platform. What platform, my man? I don't understand that mess.
No, I don't get it at all. I don't know what he wants. I don't know if he's talking about construction, dating, going out, turning up. I don't know, but Larry, try again next time and have a better email and get our names right and get your mind right. Thanks.
Exactly.
Listener email, Jerry Bone and Townsend. What is going on?
Who are these people? I don't know.
Right, who is Jerry Bone and who is Townsend?
I don't know anybody about these people. Who are they?
Okay, exactly. You already started off bad, but okay. It's getting close to Esther. I have a quality. I got a wife and kid, but also an outside kid, too. Outside kid mom's been pressing me on stuff, threatening to tell my wife. She want me to spend Esther with her and go to the place you get a good talk. How can I tell wife I can't spill Esther with her and keep out like mom in the bay? Word up, G's. Shelton in West Oklahoma.
My man, you mean Easter? My man, it's not called, quote, Esther. You did not got Esther roll, my man? You're somebody's grandmama? No, we all know about it's getting close to, quote, Esther. You mean Easter. You have a quality. Yes, you do. You're dumb as hell. That's your quality. That's the quality I pick up early. The names and your first statement tells me you're dumb as hell. Wife and kid, good. Outside kid, okay. Outside, she wants some time too. The outside mama wants to be your main mama. That's just solve your problem right now. Yeah, this is how if you want to do something, tell your wife you gotta work. Now, I don't know what kind of job you got. It may not be able to work for you. You gotta work, or allegedly your car broke down somewhere, or take a trip magically and don't come back home. Those are ways I can tell you. But my man Easter, I don't care about your outside wife and kid, your other mama. I'm concerned about your name and your quality has been a dumbass. That's my concern. But I don't know where it's West Oklahoma. I mean, my man, what's going on out there? Y'all tumbleweeds and wrangling cows, my man? Chill out, brother. When you ain't out in the field with the cows, wrap up so you don't have any, quote, outside kids, my man. Damn.
Oh, no, he didn't with the tumbleweeds. Oh, no. Okay, Shelton. All right, so just like Boss said, it's like the outside kid mama, she wants to be the main chick. She don't care that you got a wife and you got a kid and you got a family. She wants to feel like you're a family with her as well. So she's threatening to tell your wife. Yeah, that's a tough position to be in. It's kind of like a rock and a hard place. So you can like make an excuse out of it, or maybe spend half of Easter with your wife, right? Set up a time, whether it's early in the day or late in the day. Spend half the day with her, and then come up with some type of excuse as to why you can't be there for the other remaining part of the day. Whether it's just like Boss said, you have to work that day, work some overtime to, pull in some extra money, or somebody else also invited you to Easter, a dinner or something, maybe a homeboy or maybe somebody at the job. They're doing some type of, festival or on-the-job party or something. Not that I'm condoning it, but if you're really trying to get out of this and spend Easter with the other kid mama without your wife knowing, then, yeah, you're going to need to make an excuse and talk your way out of spending the entire day with your wife, because she's definitely going to want you to, and I can't blame her. And come get our names right. Come on. Who's Jerry Bone and Townsend? Don't email. I'm a female, everybody. I'm a female. So don't call me no Townsend. Don't call me Anderson Coco or any of that stuff. Man.
Terrible names. Terrible.
Terrible. Yes. A listener email. Pull up on a kid. Why is it so many of these teams in my pool lost? I'm losing dollars on this. Why can't they rig it like they used to? Damn. David in Miami, I think.
Okay, that's my problem. You think, my man? You don't know where you at? That's what, I don't care about your email. You don't know where you at? You think you in Miami? My man.
Okay.
If you don't know where you are, what are you on? Meth? The white? The powder? What are you on? Lean? I mean, because I'm like, you think? And then the name. Pull up on a kid? What? Trying to quote Young Thug? Like, what are you doing?
Okay.
That's not our names. Y'all at the end of the show, pull up on a kid. Pull up on a kid. I never did a show like that, says our names. I said Bossman J with the emails. So next time you email this show, my man, get your mind right and know what town you're in. I know what Miami really, I know what Miami really is because I was told by a listener that was called South Bitch. So, but that's not. So, are you on South Bitch?
Oh my God.
Or G Biscuit, as this man told me, a listener told me. My man, David, please get your mind right. I think you're an idiot. That's what I think. Get out of here, David.
Okay. Yeah, that's what got me. It's like David in Miami, I think. So it's like either you don't know where you at or you don't know who you are. So are you questioning who you are or are you questioning where you're at? So the simple fact that you said, I think, it's like, what's going on with you? You must really be on some funny stuff. I don't know what you want, but you want some funny stuff. Man, what's going on? Ugh. Let us be.
Exactly. Please.
Talk about some pull on a kid. There ain't no kids here, and nobody named Kid works here. What you mean?
Yeah, and I know that. I don't think that I know that part, David. If that's even your name, David.
He don't know if it's his name, so.
Jesus.
Why can't they rig it like they used to? I don't know.
How about you rig up your mind, my man? Rig up your brain. Like something. You been sniffing paint, my man?
Uh-oh.
You got gain and wall spray, my man? Like, come on.
Uh-oh.
Jesus
going in. Okay. Listener email. Oh, no. Bubba and Bobby. Who's Bubba and who's Bobby? Come on. Y'all need to stop. Like, for real.
I'm already done at Bubba and Bobby.
I'm new to the area. I don't know much about what to do. Can you tell me about the chicks and the other events of adult desire? You know adult stuff. New a job, too. You all hire ring? Thanks.
No, whoever you are.
Like two separate words, too.
We're not, quote, hiring anybody, whoever you are. First of all, if you email the show, I need a name in town. I don't know if I'm talking to a man or a woman right now. What area are you in? See, don't forget. I need your name and town. I don't know what area you're new to. Whoever you are. So, whoever you are, what's your deal? I can't help you. I don't know your name or your town. Talking about new to the area. What area? You in Canada?
Okay.
Are you in Miami? Are you with David? Are you in with Goliath? You in Israel? You in Egypt? Where the hell you at?
Okay.
I can't help you. Get out of here. I can't do nothing for you. I don't know where the hell you at. And Bubba and Bobby, I got Bubba and Bobby. Bubba, my Bobby, you put my foot up your ass, wherever you are. Get out of here.
Okay, that's a jabroni right there. Jabroni.
He's
so
a
I'm
monkey
just gonna call
ass
him
too, and a
jabroni.
monkey Joe at the same damn time.
Talking about he's new to the area. It's like we don't even know where you at, who you are, what area you just moved from or to. So what are you talking about? And you don't know much about what to do. I know that because you don't even know how to send a decent email correctly. Come on, man. You can't even get our names right. So I don't expect you to know your way around.
Exactly. Wherever the hell area you're in. I mean, it could be a Chuck E. Cheese. It could be a Walmart. It could be a Dollar Tree. I don't know where he's at. What area? New to the area. What area? I mean, are you in the waiting area? You know, are you in the hot area? I don't know where the hell you at, jabroni. Please.
Okay. Exactly. You could have just moved out to the boondocks. We don't know that. Or you could have just moved to the city or the suburbs. You could have just moved to the hood for all we know. We don't know where you at.
Idiot.
Exactly. Listener email. Julio and Julian. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm wowed by the things I hear and see on Soap Pop Paul Media. But what's bad? I meet chicks from there. They don't look like image on screen phone and alternate screens too. I'm wage and suffer after it. Any alternatives? Talk to me. Magic Chris at KFC office.
You ain't where you belong, Magic Chris. You a chicken. Raising Cane's or something, probably too. Like, no, man. Julio and Julian, who the hell is that? And,
Right.
And Soap Paul Media? What? What? What's bad? I don't butt. Who is butt? I mean, who is butt? I mean, chicks from there good for you if they don't like the image on screen. What's a screen phone? What is alternate screens? I mean, the phones have more than one screen there. I missed that memo. Did I miss that memo?
Okay.
Because I have 3 phones. I have the 2 iPhones and a Galaxy. Did I miss this memo where phones have, quote, alternate screens now?
Nah, you didn't miss anything.
Our wage and the supper after. I mean, where you sacrificing somebody? You like Abraham and Jacob and Isaac and Esau? What the hell are you talking about, man? The supper? Are you a disciple? I mean, any alternatives? No alternatives, my man. Talk to you. I just did. I don't tell you. Go to hell. Get your mind right. My man, learn when you email. Holla at BossmanShow.com. I don't want to hear this crap. I want to hear a good email. I want to have my name pronounced correctly because, damn it, I say it. I host the JR the Bossman Show, not the Julio Show. Now, who is this? Bubba Show ain't Flip on the Kids Show. It ain't Jerry Bone. It ain't Williams. Who in the hell is this damn show? Listen, jabronis. JR the Bossman Show. Praise on the Bossman Show. It's that damn simple. Her name is J Monique or Jay. I don't know when you only orchestrated Jay or whoever the hell kind of organized, whatever the hell you want to call her. I ain't her damn name, okay? You're crappy like Crappy Ray, damn it. You pick an acorn.
Oh, God.
You know, like, come on. If you call me, hey, look here. This is a whistle. I'm a FY. If anybody calls me Jeff in an email, I'm going off crazy, okay? Because I hate that name Jeff now.
He's traumatized.
For various reasons, I hate the name Jeff now. So, yeah, I'm sorry I went long with that response, but damn it, I'm sick of you. And your email angered me, whoever you are. What's your damn name?
Magic Chris.
Magic Chris, my dumb Chris.
okay? At KFC. Oh gosh, I'm wowed by things I hear and see on Soap Palm Media. I'm confused about what Soap Palm Media is. What is that, entertainment group, a production company? What is it? Is it a station? Like, what you mean by Soap Palm Media? Who's Paul? What's the soap? Like, is it actual soap? Are you talking about the soap opera? What are you talking about? You meet chicks from there, so you meet chicks at Soap Palm Media. Where you meet these chicks from? Are you talking about Tinder? Are you talking about Facebook? What are you talking about? They don't look like image on screen phone. Like, what are you trying to have us answer and talk about any alternatives? We don't know what questions you're asking to even answer you. Talk to you.
We don't speak that language you speak, my man.
No, we're normal. We're normal people. We're not going to try to decode what it is. The fact that we have to even try to decode this, that's frightening. So get your mind right. Get our names right. There's no Julio. There's no Julian. I don't know who you're referring to. Just stop it.
Thank you, my man. Get out of here. So, Jay, before we close up this email segment, who was the worst one of the day? Which email made us at the angriest? Which one got under your skin the most? Which one was the worst of the day? Because obviously we don't have any best ones today. We have the worst of the day, obviously, here this week.
Oh, gosh. They were all so horrible. I mean, I think I'm This is horrible. Oh, my gosh. I definitely think I'm caught between the pull-up on a kid from David in Miami, and also the one from Bub and Bobby. I think, I'm caught between those two.
I think I hate Bub and Bobby the most.
Mm-hmm.
I hate them the most already. It's like, because you didn't give me a name or a town. How you email the show asking about the area, you don't tell me where you at or your name?
Mm-hmm.
I can't help you.
That's
we
right.
can't help you. So, but maybe you get your minds right one day. I don't know, but folks, coming up after the break, it'll be the boss report to get your mind even more right, because what we got this week, Jason Smith is crazy as hell. We're going to give it to you after the break. We out. Jay and Boss, email us at holla@bossmanshow.com. Remember, holla, HOLLA, at bossmanradioshow.com is the email to get at us and get the names right. I will clown you this week on this air as we do, because it's the Boss Man on your radio. Boss report after the break. We out.
All your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft, whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft. Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind, ENT. Believe in it, get it.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consultant, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Bossman Show. We've had a great show for you. Brian Gregory, South Florida Bull, doing this thing down there. Randy Elsel of UConn. And we got Jay Monique with the emails. Now I turn to my man from Memphis, Tennessee. He's the Kanye West of area. He is the man. It is Jay. C-Smith Clicks doing big things. Bruh, what's good, man?
Bro, man, you know how I make a brother feel good, man, with the introduction. I appreciate it. What's going on with you, man?
Man, done much, bro. Happy for Georgia Tech, man. Beat down Springfield, NIT finals against TCU, brother. Looking forward to the Little Jackets bringing it back to the A, man.
Well, down, yeah, shout out to Coach Pastner, man, doing big things down there with the Yellow Jackets, man, going to the NIT finals, man. I'm happy for him, man, no matter how things turned out here in Memphis, man. Coach Pastner's a good dude, man, so definitely happy for him, man, and his success right now.
No doubt. Well, folks, you've been waiting on it. It's time for it. It's here. It's Boss Report. First story, bro, is this. We got Catch Fade. Cheated Brazilian boyfriend and side chick get beat down by angry girlfriend. She catches them chilling at the beach after farmer's market. Get it in.
Whew. Hey, man, you know Brazil, man. And the Brazilians, they a little spicy, man. A little feisty at times, a lot of passion. So, I can see that going down, because, Brazil, you can get it in anywhere. So I've heard, I had things go down there. Yeah, man, so, that's what's up, though, but hey, she had the chin check brought, man. She saw her getting it in with a dude, so, hey, something had to give, man, and it was a chin gave. So, you know how it goes.
Exactly. We have a Florida crazy. Suspected car thief is arrested after breaking bones, falling off of tree, trying to evade the police.
Good. Good. I hope they have compound fractures, all kind of issues going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do something that's stupid, and like you already gonna get caught. You going to jail, but then to add insult to injury, literally. You go break some bones also, man. Oh, man, good. That person has everything bad coming to them, man. I hope they break every bone in their body.
Exactly. And we have an Ohio man's arrested after squirting his man milk on women at Walmart to, quote, mark his territory because he needed them to get the money and give him that monkey.
Damn. Okay, so he pimping at the Walmart.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah. So he was spraying his seed, his fertilizer, up there at the Walmart, man. All right. Well, so he didn't know these women. He didn't have a prior relationship with these women that they would go out and make money for him. So man, he was very assumptive, man, thinking that he could just spray his seed on them and they gonna go out there and maybe he had a dream, you know, maybe he thought he was a superhero. You know, he was a super pimp. You know, he gonna put his seed on the women there, and they'll go out there and bring them back some cash.
Exactly, and he did it at my place was Walmart, but I guess you could find a lot of women at Walmart though. It kind of can't be the clubs some days.
Bruh, Walmart though, in certain areas here in the city, man, it's like ladies' night up there, bruh. I swear.
I can imagine. Man, free admission before 10.
You
got that right. We got Florida man arrested after being caught growing weed in his son's closet after son took some to school to give to his friends saying, quote, I want to share with them the nice plants my daddy grew.
I remember thinking, like, back in the day, my uncle, I don't want to snitch on him 20 years later, but I guess it's okay now. He used to grow weed plants in his garden, right in the back of his house, you know what I'm saying? And, like, every so many days, I wanted to call the kids and tell them, hey, you know, my uncle, you know, he got, this man got a whole patch full of weed, you know what I'm saying? Like he thought he was, like, the biggest weed drug kingpin in the world because he was growing it in his backyard there, man. So, hey, you know, and then I can see the kid taking it to school, not realizing it. You think the kid knew what it was?
I don't think he did. He was only 6.
Oh, yeah, young. Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know no better, man. But why would you be growing it in the closet, though? Is that some type of special weed that's growing? What's going on with that?
In the closet, right?
Yeah, man. Like, hey, that's some chemically induced weed right there. Something going on with it.
Something going on. All right, here we go. Georgia man arrested after stealing, get this, bro, $37,000 worth of rare coins from State Museum. Some of them crazy saying, quote, I need some money for my money, and I need to get some for my honey. What kind of take is that, man? I need some money for my money to give some to my honey. What?
There it is. I mean, hey, that's pimping right there, man. You know,
it's in Georgia now too, so they tripping, man.
Yeah, man. Now, actually, I've heard of people doing that, stealing rare coins. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a pretty nice rare coin market out there. You know, where people are really making some money off there, man. Hey, I need to look into stealing some rare coins or something. The way my bank account's set up right now, man, I need to get on my hustle. Rare coin hustle or something.
Exactly. Live on Peachtree and State Capitol Avenue doing this in Atlanta. Come on, man. Dude tripping.
Like, shout out to Peachtree, man. I gotta get down to Atlanta soon again, man.
Yes, you do, brother. You do, man. You do, bro. You got to.
I'm coming, man. I'm coming. I'll be down there soon, bro.
Here we go. Florida man arrested after being busted having college students sell meth for him in exchange for late night pleasure.
What is this? A Breaking Bad porn edition? Like, what? Come on, man. Like, I heard meth can do some strange things to you, man. But it makes you horny or something. Like, what's going on with that, man?
Tripping.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, man. Like, have you ever seen somebody on meth, though?
I have.
Man, yeah. Why don't folks do meth like they teeth the first thing that they go, man?
They teeth go, they hair go. Like, it's just meth is just a messed up situation. And they try to make laughs out of any old thing. I'm like, come on, for real?
It's crazy, man. Yeah, kids don't do meth, man. Stay away from meth. Weed is okay, but don't do meth.
I agree. And would-be West Virginia robbers arrested after pocket dialing 911 to discuss the plans of the robbery.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. So they called 911 by mistake.
Yeah, pocket dialed them, butt dialed them.
Butt dialed them. Okay, all right. Oh man, it has to go up there with world's dumbest criminals. Yeah, that's about like the commercials being on the play on TV with the dudes robbing the bank, and they call and they waiting on the Uber, waiting on the Uber driver.
Ski.
Yeah, man.
Uber everywhere.
Yeah. Right. That goes down with that, man. You gotta be the dumbest criminal. I mean, things happen. You can butt down by mistake, but to butt down 911 though, did you already have that stage the contact or something?
Exactly.
How you butt down?
You already had 911 calls
911?
when you're trying to discuss the robbery plans. Come on,
man. Stupid dummies.
And we got Florida man arrested after finding 45 pounds of coke in the ocean and selling it on city streets for the law.
45 pounds of what?
Coke in the ocean.
Man, what ocean they went to, man? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Was it already pre-cut and everything? Man, the Atlantic Ocean got keys like that, man? I guess it. Maybe keys, yeah. Okay, I can see that. Maybe keys that fell off a boat or something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. All right. That's what's up, man. I wish I could come up on some keys, man.
Exactly.
Man, bro, all I need is about I don't even need $1 million. Give me $250,000. Let me get my first $250,000 and I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm telling you, man.
We'll be back in this
man. Bro, I'm buying all kind of radio stations. I'm buying ESPN. I'm buying CBS. Like what you want to do, man? Let's do it.
Exactly. Now, bro, in Ireland, the postman always comes twice. Ireland postman was arrested after being caught having sex with mailboxes and also with door handles when he delivered the mail.
That's a great segue. Great title there. Yeah. Mailman comes twice. It's good. Hey man, there's some sick people out there, man. You know, think about it. Like, I have crazy thoughts, you know what I'm saying, that run in my mind. If I did half the things I think about, like, I'd be locked up, bro. But like, it's crazy. There's the crazy people in this world, man. Like, that doesn't surprise me at all. I think a lot of people out there, service people, you know, in the industry or whatever, like they probably do some wild stuff, man.
Now, bro, we've been doing the Boss Report for the last 5 years. Think of all the stuff that we've heard over the last 5 years. That we actually do this stuff in real life. How many times we will be in jail? How many times over?
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. And like, the wilder the stories I hear, like I'm numb to it now. Like, it doesn't surprise me. Like, at the beginning, I'm like, huh? What? This is make-believe. This can't be real. But now I'm just numb to it. Like, oh, okay. I mean, that's what happens, man. With these stories, man, you just realize there's a lot of crazy-ass people out here.
You got that right. And you don't love this one. Florida woman arrested after being stopped with a stun gun after throwing used tampon at police to evade them.
Ugh. And they stunned her with a stun gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would shot her. I would lie. Put a live bullet for that one. That's so nasty, man. Like, no matter how drunk or high you are to do something like that, really?
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta catch the slug. Sorry, you gotta catch one. I wouldn't kill her or nothing like that. To shoot her maybe in the kneecaps or in the arm or something like that, man. But yeah, you gotta catch a hot slug for that.
Get this. Pennsylvania woman, 72, arrested after being busted selling heroin, telling police, quote, she sold heroin to supplement her lackluster Social Security checks and get on with the work.
Hey, man, you gotta get it how you live, man. You know, Social Security, when we get that age, you know, it's gonna be non-existent, bro. So, you know, you gotta get your hustle on, man. You know, we were talking about Breaking Bad earlier. Breaking Bad, Senior Edition. You know, like, you have to, you gotta get out there and get your paper, man. Like, 'cause they ain't them Social Security checks. Ugh. Can't nobody make it off of that, man.
No doubt.
I ain't mad at them, man. Yeah.
And we got a wild Florida bobcat on the loose after destroying lawns and devouring unsuspecting outdoor animals.
Damn. Man, you know, Florida, like you said, Florida, they got all kind of animals, bro. Like
Bears,
you get mountain lions,
alligators.
bears, and yeah. Like Florida got everything, bro. Bears, alligators, sharks. What else these folks got, man? Like everything is popping in Florida, man.
Exotic lizards, exotic snakes, exotic beetles and flies and birds.
Dude, the biggest mosquitoes you would ever see in your life, man. Like Florida it's a scary place, man. Like you scared of humans and you're scared of animals in Florida. Like you can't hide. You're not safe when you go to state of Florida from anything.
Not at all. And here we go, bro. Georgia man arrested after attacking gas station attendant after being confronted after using gas station hose pipe to rinse water off his Johnson.
Wait a minute. All right, so you used the gas station hose. It wasn't gas coming out of it?
No, he used the hose pipe to rinse water off his Johnson.
Oh,
so why are you using water to rinse water off your Johnson?
Right. Oh yeah, that's a strange one, man. That's a weird one. There's always one story. Like even though it's crazy, like what? Like 2 and 2 don't equal 4 in that situation. Like I'm lost that one, man.
Yeah, I'm lost too. Like why would you use the gas station hose pipe to rinse water that's already off on your Johnson off?
Yeah.
So you putting more water on your Johnson off to rinse hose pipe? What?
Yeah. Obviously, that kid's probably eating paint or glue or something in kindergarten.
Yeah, that'll add up right there. Obviously. Like,
right.
Man.
Yeah.
Here we go. We got Florida man arrested after limousine business is busted for transporting drugs rather than people.
That's what's up. It's like something from a movie or something, man. That's genius. Yeah. Like, some of these criminals need a award, a medal or something, man. Criminal of the month. Like, yeah, that's what's up, man. Like, I can't knock, like, I mean, of course you're going to get in trouble. You're going to jail and do all that. But, like, if I was a cop and I ran across something like that, I'm like, wow. Like, you thought about doing this? And you wanted, man, let me let you go, man.
Exactly.
You know, I'm going to let you go, man, with a warning, man. If I see you again, I got to arrest you. But, man, I think you're a genius. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to learn from you. Like, I wouldn't arrest these people, man.
Exactly. And final story of the day goes this. Our police used stun gun on man arrested for vandalizing the city garden with a hammer and breaking into stores along the town square.
All right, here's that moment. Boss, what I do with you? I need you to run it back.
Okay.
Let's go.
Our police used a stun gun on man arrested for vandalizing the city garden with a hammer and breaking into stores along the town square.
Okay, so we got the state of Iowa. I don't think Iowa has ever been in a Boss Report story. Okay. No. All right. Okay, dude had a hammer and he was vandalizing
the city
stores there in the town. City garden, okay.
Breaking the stores on town square. Like, for real?
Okay. Yeah. That's just like, I mean, that's such a random thing to have, like a hammer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. You know, you got folks got guns and knives and all that. But you doing damage with a hammer? Like, man, what how can you be mad in Iowa? Like, I know people get upset and get mad in Iowa.
Iowa's about cornfields and farming. You should be mad in Iowa.
Right. You can't be tripping in Iowa, man. Come on. Now, in Florida, I can see, you can make a case for that. But no, not in Iowa, man. It's too peaceful.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did they shoot Field of Dreams in Iowa? Come on, man.
You got that right. Well, bro.
Yeah.
Come here, Town Report. Need your take on today's reports. What's your take on today's Boss Report, man?
Hey, man. Another wonderful, fantastic Boss Report with the stories that, like I said, some of these stories now I'm used to. It's always 1 or 2 stories. I'm like, what the hell? But for the most part, man, I'm gonna give you on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm gonna give you 8.5, man, for this week's Boss Report.
I got you. Hey, it's above average. I'm doing good things, and it's all good, brother. Hey, so tell me this, man. How was Clicks this weekend with the tournament in town, and what you got going for the Clicks going forward, man?
No doubt, man. You know, we had a big weekend at Clicks, man. You know, matter of fact, some people from who went to the tournament games, man, with North Carolina fans in town, Kentucky fans in town. Matter of fact, some of them actually made it out 2 clicks, man. So we were able to, give them the karaoke, NCAA, Sweet 16, Elite 8 type entertainment there, man. So just big things popping, man. Like I said, man, I'm trying to get with the boss, man, so we can do this sports radio thing, man. We can take over the country, man. So that's what I'm really focusing in on. We doing the karaoke thing. Yeah, I am the P. Diddy, you know what I'm saying, of karaoke and all that. But I want to be the P. Diddy of sports radio, too, you know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
So we're going to make that happen, man. Yeah, take that, man. Take that.
No doubt. Folks, it's J.C. Smith here on the Bossman Show, the Bossman Show. Hey, hope y'all enjoyed today's show. We had our man, Brian Gregory. We also had Randy Hessel, Dave Monique, and J.C. closed out with the Baltimore people. Hope you had a great show. Have a great day. We out.
And if you don't know, now you know.
For all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Fantasy football season is fast approaching, and if you're looking for an edge this season, you need to contact the guys at Draft Day Consultants. The concept is a simple one. Draft Day Consultants takes your requests and connects you with one of their trusted analysts, who then guide you through your draft. Whether you just need a sounding board on decisions, or if you need them to conduct your entire draft, Draft Day Consultants has you covered. Every one of their consultants has a proven track record of success, and have conducted hundreds, even thousands of mock drafts. Thanks to this year-round research and analysis, the guys at DDC have an unmatched understanding of player values. So gain an edge on your league mates this season by hitting up draftdayconsultants.com. That's www.draftdayconsultants.com. Now get after it, fantasy footballers.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech, and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consultant, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.